How you guys doing? It's Mel from the Less Lethal Coalition. Back again with another video. Before we go any further, I need you guys to stop what you're doing. Smash that like button, like this video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're feeling the content. And most importantly, share this video if you're feeling the content. Now, today, what we have here is the T4E HDS68 caliber home defense shotgun from Umarex. This is the American version, the 7-jewel version. And without any further ado, let's get this box open. All right, so off the break, we are greeted with our instruction manual, which I will be reading thoroughly. Now, this gun, this particular marker, that's our Allen key. You're gonna need that, don't lose that. Now, this is a double barrel shotgun, less lethal, but whatever you put in here could blur the lines. Anyway, it's very heavy. It's a lot of plastic on here, as well as a lot of metal. It's pretty straightforward. This is a very simple device to use. I like it so much because it's pretty much, all it is it's a sawed-off shotgun. It's a sawed-off shotgun. It's perfectly legal here where I am. Anything's legal here, as long as it's not a bomb or a grenade launcher or something. Yeah, but I love the simplicity of it. I'm surprised I didn't get it sooner. I've been wanting it for quite some time, but I just had to focus on priorities financially, but now I'm in position. Anyway, read this instruction manual, all right? It's gonna be very informative. Shows you about your muzzle, Picatinny accessory rail, your breech release button, trigger safety. Oh, trigger safety. I didn't talk about that. Your trigger safety is gonna be here. And yeah, and this is gonna tell you more about that. I'm gonna learn more about that too, because I'm gonna read this. And all the other things, it's simple. It's not very much to it, but still, read this, all right? In case they go over something we might have missed. Both of your barrels have metal in them. Single-handedly hold this thing. Right here is our selector switch, and basically you could choose your left barrel, both barrels at the same time, or your right barrel. Choice is yours. I like how Umarex gives you choices here. Now, underneath here, there's another button that you press, and that's gonna open up this chamber here so you can load your projectiles. It's a 2-shot. And one thing about this one that sets this gun apart from all of the other less lethal markers, this one will shoot a wide array of projectiles, from anything that's on the market for 68 caliber to your machined homemade projectiles. That's why I say this marker blurs the lines. Anyway, moving right along. Underneath the marker, we have a Picatinny rail, and that's good for your flashlight, because I always say if you're doing home defense, you want to make sure you have a flashlight on your home defense weapon. You can also put a laser there, or a flashlight laser combo. The choice is yours. Like I said, you have options. Something like this, I personally would prefer to have a laser flashlight combo. That way you can accurately see your target and make sure you're putting out good shots, because when you're dealing with something like this, where you only have a 2-shot capacity, you got to make each shot count. So I want you guys to be putting those shots on your targets effectively. I'm talking too fast, I'm sorry. Right here, this right here will pop up when you put your CO2 cartridge in there, and that is your indicator to let you know that the weapon is live and ready to fire. Basically lets you know that it's been activated. So what you do is, with your Allen key, you want to put it in here, and you want to twist that lefty-loosey, and you're going to load a 12-gram CO2 into the bottom of this grip here. And it's going to actually go in backwards, because it's going to puncture from right here on this end. So after you put your CO2 in here, what you want to do is just kind of gently screw that back in there. There's going to be a little oil on there. Don't worry about that. Lubrication is good when it comes to weapons. Okay, so once that's screwed on there, all you're gonna do from this point is give it a push. Not like that, not that soft. Come on now, we're men. So basically, once you give that a push, this pin right here that I told you about earlier will pop up. And that's gonna basically let you know that this is ready to go. Now the mode we have it in now, it's basically set to fire from both of your barrels. Now if you wanna select which barrel it's coming out of, the choice is yours. And the reason I'm falling in love with this marker already is because it'll shoot a wide array of things. These are very dangerous. Now, even though this is the 7 jewel version, once you put this on your workbench, and you get down into it with your tools, you're gonna find out that this is easily modifiable to shoot up to 200 feet per second. And I know there's a lot of you guys that are very machine savvy that like to create things. And this will give you that opportunity, unlike a lot of markers that are on the market. On my right, I have an HDS68 Grimberg projectile, and on my left I have a ZRAM 68 caliber projectile. Now both of those are very dangerous if you ask me. There is a CO2 in here, but I have not activated it yet, and I don't plan to just yet. But this will shoot anything as long as that barrel, whatever you can concoct, whatever you can make out in your garage, it'll shoot it. Trust me. As long as your base right here is gonna align with your 68 caliber diameter right here, you're not gonna have a problem. She's gonna bang. She bangs. Feels very good in the hand to the touch. It's a very quality product. Umarex is really doing their thing right now, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of Umarex. I really am. This reminds me of something from the old westerns, back in the days when they would have the belly guns in the 1860s and have something like this as their high-powered weapon of choice. It would be something like this. The thing I like about this is you just bump this push button down here. It's gonna activate your CO2, which is gonna give this marker the power that you need to shoot and defend your home or your property or your family. It's definitely a step in the right direction. Couldn't be any happier. It's probably my favorite toy. Well, it's not a toy, and it even tells you that. Matter of fact, hold on. What's the first thing that says? Not a toy. This is not a toy. I don't want to misconstrue things. It's not a toy. This is my favorite device as of yet. And it'll be yours too for the price of $149. You can get these from an array of websites. They're easily available and they're cheap. I don't see why you wouldn't want one of these. I don't know why you wouldn't want one of these, but I'm gonna get into this owner's manual so I can be back next week with much more information on this marker. It's Mel from the Less Lethal Coalition. You guys stay safe out there.